Hello, my name is Joseph Musoda, always your host on Inspiring Today. I've been having one of the most requested, at the moment it's been the most requested. I'm telling you, I got hundreds of messages from different people all over the world requesting for the same person who is called Mikey Seems Too Funny. You know him by that effect, that unhappy effect on TikTok. If you haven't checked him, please go and check him out. On YouTube, we are Inspiring Today. On Instagram, we are Inspiring Today. Check out every single Friday for a new video, because I'm telling you, we are bringing these people to show you, to prove you wrong in some of the things that you thought are impossible, and also discover yourself in some ways. So with me here, I have Mikey Seems Too Funny. Mikey, welcome again for the second week on the platform.
Blessings, blessings, my brother.
Blessings. I've been following up our channel since we hosted you. The love has been tremendous, and we thank you, by the way, for accepting the invite.
That's some good feedback.
That's great. We've gotten feedback, and I'm telling you, you are loved. You are loved.
That's very sweet. Bro.
You are loved.
That's
so,
sweet.
Straight up to the interview, tell us, who is Mikey?
Mikey, I'll say Mikey is Mikey, because that's it. Yeah, I'm a Ugandan. Yeah, I was born from Uganda, by a Ugandan mom, Ugandan dad, and I'm surviving in Uganda.
Like maybe the real name?
But actually, this is going to be, and I do have a Wikipedia.
Yeah.
What am I ID? I'm called 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵.
Okay.
Born in '96.
I dare Congolese to say that name, the last name.
𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵. It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, because you have a Congolese name called Bemba, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's why we always connect with, because I do have a lot of Congolese. My designer is also Congolese.
You have a lot of Congolese.
Yeah, I have quite a good number, bro.
And the designer does good work.
Yeah, it's called August.
That's nice.
Big up on you, my brother.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell us about your background, like where you starting from, your life, early childhood, the class maybe, the school.
I would say that will be a long one, bro.
It will be a long one.
Yeah, I've been surviving, as I told you. But if I say surviving, I don't mean I was a street kid. Yeah.
Everybody get your youth.
Yeah, but I've been surviving. Yeah, I was born in Kawempe. Yeah, but grew up in Chibuli.
Okay.
Yeah, so from Chibuli, that's how I started my whole thing.
Wow.
It's a long one.
It's a long one.
Yeah, because it was a back and forth kind of thing. Chibuli, Kawempe, Arua, Iganga.
No, because me personally,
I've been in places. I've been surviving, bro. Actually, the main reason to why I was so, it's called locomotion. Yeah, I was over moving.
That's why I asked.
I didn't want to be in school.
You didn't want to be in school.
And it's very absurd. I was so clever, bro. But I didn't want. I guess it is the stubbornness which comes out today for me to come out as a comedian. Yeah.
Wow. So you've had, but we shall hear again the turning point. What's the turning point to say? Let me focus on this.
School. Actually, I had made my mom cry like a lot. Yeah. Because I have never been in a school for full time. From my Form 1, primary was okay, but my secondary thing, it was so way bad, bro. I was so stubborn. We used to escape. They chased me like from 8 schools. 6 classes. That's how I ended up in Uganda.
Wow.
Yeah, King of Kings. That's where I sat my Form 6 from. But again, that very school, I remember they wanted to chase me. Yeah, they wanted to chase me. I had to settle down, bro. And it's always a boy or a girl to cancel him also, to let whatever, yeah, to put whatever, to put the other things aside and focus. Yeah, so when I was getting chased from that school, something sparked my mind, and it told me, bro, you should focus. You've made your mom suffer a lot. I mean, you've been in school. You're going to lose nothing. And it's very funny. Whatever makes us run out of school is stupid stuff. You know that I used to run out of school to go and watch movies, whereby by now I do have Netflix in this home and I don't even watch it. So sorry, it's okay for you to be in school and settle for the few years and enjoy life after. Because if at all it was money making me leave school, at least it is understandable, but it was not money.
It was not money.
Yeah, it's movies. Silly things. Yeah, these other boys who don't want to be in school telling me school is
trying to escape, trying to follow others.
But now most of them are there. They came out. They turned up tags. Yeah, they now see me. When they see me, they want let's say, because someone to ask you for $1, that's not money.
That's not money.
3K, yeah. Those are the people who are telling me that leave school. You're going to be a gangster. You will be.
Let's go club.
To enjoy life. Yeah, let's go to clubs. I mean, I used to escape actually from school to go to clubs, but I mean, I always keep myself here to create content. I do have a car, I can drive out and go to any club, and I even have that small name, whereby I can reach in a club and people be like, "Yo, Mikey's here." But I mean, so you should focus, guys. Stay in school and respect your parents, man.
But people are also saying, I'm not against school, but I'm putting people's thoughts out. People are also saying the system of education, not only in Uganda, everywhere, the system of education is seemingly not favorable for a successful man. Actually, somebody said this funny quote that actually they used to say education was a key to success, but maybe the padlock changed.
Yeah,
so
actually, I buy that, but for me, what I would say actually is, I'm not saying you should do this, but I think a student out there or a kid out there, for example, in Uganda, we go up to Form 4, then Form 6.
Yes.
Yep. Form 6, I think a student, how about someone stops in Form 4 and they join an institution, I mean, and you get those skills, because bro, what I do, I'm an LED technician. Yeah, I work in events. I'm an eventologist. Whatever profession I'm doing right now is not what I did in school.
So you are an eventologist?
Yeah,
you say?
I'm a stage designer. Planner. I'm an event planner.
But is that what you wanted to?
No.
Since, let me say, high school?
No, actually, I wanted to be a journalist.
You wanted to be a journalist?
I wanted to be a journalist. But it's in Uganda whereby one wants to be a back manager and they end up riding border borders. Yeah? So
it's enough.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, if a girl child, a boy child out there has thoughts, all you should think of is getting a skill, because in Uganda you must have a skill to survive, bro.
Have a skill, and talk about connection.
Of course, connections.
Treasure the connections.
Everyone knows that. In Uganda, if you don't have connections, you can't survive.
You can't survive, no matter how skillful you are.
I know.
Yeah, so it's actually very amazing to see you transitioning from this person whom there is a story somewhere I read a certain blog that one day you even You even slaughtered the goats at school, in your high school, because of that
stubbornness. Actually, in a few friends we had, I did that thing with. I had a Congo, then I had 5 TZ guys. Yeah, so whenever guys came back from school for holidays, since I was stubborn, as I told you, my parents never allowed me to come back home. So I'm one of those kids who stayed in the school with the international students. Oh. Yeah, that's how we got to the goat and slaughtered this. Man, it's a long story, bro.
Oh my God, I just imagine that
it's a long one, bro.
It's a long story, but check out Mikey. Seems too funny everywhere. We shall just get the highlights, those moments of his TikTok fame. So, Mikey, in your senior 6, leaving senior 6 and you were done, that's when you started thinking of joining Phenon?
No, campus. I joined Phenon.
You first joined campus?
I was on campus. This is what I'm saying, bro. To me, according to me, like, this is my point of view. Yeah. School has never helped me, bro, because I was, bro, in Uganda to survive. First of all, as you say, it's connections, bro. Because I was at campus and bro, you know, unless when you wait up to when you have to go for an intern, because when you get a chance to have that company to give you a chance to work with them at some point. But if, as you're in campus, you have to survive. I mean,
you have to survive.
The same way you're in campus without enough shoes to put on weekly, there are kids who come with cars. Yeah, so that competition go, which means as you're in campus, you have to look for work and work. So that's how I got at Phenon. Oh. And started. Actually, I didn't join Phenon as a eventer, whatever, to work in events. Yeah. I went at Phenon to sell shoes. Yeah.
You went as a shoe seller?
Yeah, I went with my duffel bag. I had an Instagram friend, he's called Jovan Kavuma, rest in peace, brother. Yeah, we lost him. So he told me, bro, we have a lot of guys who want to be smart, and I had that fashion sense in me. So I used to go to BT, like that's Owino. Every morning, get my shoes, duffel bag, go to Phenon as I wait for my lecture in the afternoon. Wow. Yeah, so I went sell shoes, leave the duffel bag at Phenon, go to classes, come back in the night, pick it, go home. It was that. So that's how I got to know the boss, the main boss, and Steve. And it was like, I told him my story. Bro, I'm surviving. Please help me. And he was like, okay, give it a try. That's how I started working there. But when you're surviving in this world, when you get a chance, this goes to any youth out there. Yes. When you get a chance and they give you a go and they be like, okay, show us what you can, put in 100%. Yeah, when they gave me a chance to try out at Phenon, I made sure I learned whatever they were doing in a period of 5 months.
Mikey, you've been telling us about joining Phenon, and it was after a period of 5 months. 5 months.
That's when I was actually, I started as a casual worker. I used to help in there, but that's not until I got that one profession. I was like, let me focus on this. Yes. Yeah, in events we do have lights, we do have LEDs. Those are the big screens. Then we do have staging, the stage you see. Yeah. Then we do having we do have trussing, we do have branding. But my interest was in the screens.
In the screens, LED.
Yeah, LEDs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where I focused.
Yeah. So you understand
in a period of 5
months.
Yeah, as I left work, I came back home. I was on YouTube searching and Googling about everything. Actually, the more you love something, that's the more you're going to earn out of it. But the problem with people, let's say you're there looking up to Mickey, you want to be like Mickey, don't look at the money side of this whole thing. Yeah, first give it your all, like love something before you think about the money. It's called passion. Yeah, you should love something before you think about the money. Money comes in as a bonus. Yeah, for example, me coming to content creating, it's not because I wanted money, because I already had my money. I was getting something from money. I was living like a youth.
You say the money that you don't think even no job in Uganda will ever
give me, because it's some good money. Yeah,
it was some good.
Yeah, some good money. But for the content, I saw myself funny. I was like, what if I try this out?
Yeah.
It was, I fell in love with content creation. That's it. And I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And I started doing my thing. So people embraced it, bro, and liked it.
You mean the research on the LEDs made you start loving content creation? Where does the love for content creation come?
Actually, I've been an entertainment prefect in quite a few schools. Let's say 5. Yeah, from my childhood, I've been an entertainment prefect, and I've been funny like since way back. Yeah. Wow. So
it's a long,
it's
long ego thing.
Let's leave alone. Maybe God was still preparing me. It was like, hold on, young man, the right time will come. And that was last year. And that was in May. Okay. Last year in May, that's when I started doing my thing.
TikTok, joining this platform. But before we talk about joining this platform, what is it about your job that with this transition here, how do you transit? You said you already had a good job. So how do you transit from this job, and why do you transit?
You're asking
why do you transition?
Why I had to leave my job?
Your job
to come to content creation. Actually, I would say I joined the events when I was young, but of course everything comes with it. Every good thing comes with a bad thing. I used to work. You remember events happening in the night?
Yes.
So I used to work 24/7, bro. Yeah. So I got insomnia. Do you know what insomnia is?
Insomnia.
I don't sleep. That's one. Then I got a huge headache. Yeah. Because the lights and that banging sound. That's why you never see me clapping. Yeah. I go there once for a reason, and I don't overstay there. I come back home. It was 5 years, me in those lights, me in that sound, and I was like, yo, at least I've made some money. Let me go do me, that money which can help you start up something.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I told you, even if I buy a camera like that one, that's my business, because when I'm in content creation.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I'll be like, if I have my good amount of money or sum of money I've made out of this, let me go start this. The good thing about whatever I started, I've got time to relax. Actually, ever since I settled down, I've been home for some good time. At least I've got some treatment. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm no longer having those complications like I had before. Yeah, so in whatever you do, and it's all about trying out new challenges, bro. You can't tell me you're going to be in this like forever.
I can't be in this forever.
Yeah, and me as a youth, I believe in self-employment.
Yes.
Yeah, because there is a saying, if you're employed, you will never be a boss, bro.
You'll never.
Let's say you're getting 10 M in math, but when you're employed, you'll never be a boss. So I believe in self-employment. That's why I'm saying right now, I'm a boss, me, myself. it's not that I don't have any other work I do. Of course I do. I do have a company. Of course I do have a company. I do have a clothing line.
You have a clothing line, by the way. We shall talk about it
which
later.
is doing great. Yeah. So
It's doing great.
yeah.
We just see out that it
Yeah.
is
So
doing great.
yeah. So I believe in self-employment. Actually, I don't regret starting this whole thing. I think it was like a red flag. God told me, you gotta start doing it. And I believe things don't just blow. Yeah, there is what we call steps, and I'm still on the baby steps. But I know in a year or 2 years from now, I'll be doing great.
I just imagine. I just imagine. If talking back about that time that you say TikTok gives, you're surpassed, I think, that time. But where do you see this growth going? This social media growth?
TikTok, the time TikTok gives one to blow. Yeah, now actually, let me talk about that. I told you guys, TikTok will choose that one specific person and gives you that fame. Yeah. If you're on TikTok right now, the trending guy is called Speed. He's from the US. He's a 16-year-old guy. He's a gamer with some weird dreads. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Speed. It's called Speed. You can look out for him.
Yeah.
He's doing great. He's the most trending guy right now on TikTok. And there
Not
is
Kabi.
and there is a Kabi is off. How often do you see Kabi on your For You page? Are you on TikTok?
You on TikTok?
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
How often do you see Kabi nowadays?
Not usually.
Thank you. There is a guy who's trending. Is a footballer called Receiver. After scoring, he shouts a lot. That's the most trending guy right now. Yeah. Then there is a guy who had the phone in the mirror. Old guy.
They must really.
Yeah, your content will
conversant with that.
Your content will be out there trending, but within the crowd you created. That's why I said if you get a chance and your TikTok video gets, let's say, 70k views, bro, that's your time. You should mark the time you've posted in, do videos, post on that very period of time. Post as a lot of videos as you can, because that's your time. Yeah, as I told you. Now, for example, in Uganda we had Brennan. After me, actually, Brennan came in. That
the guy who pretends to be an AD.
Yeah, now it's off. We had Angel Summer. Yeah, that guy who puts on black clothes and stuff.
I think.
Then
there is this one who
now she's
acts
also,
like a landlady.
Now she's also off.
The landlord is Jose.
No, it didn't blow.
It didn't blow.
Bro, when I say blowing, you have to make that impact. Trending and having content on TikTok is different, bro. Brennan featured in most of the news in Uganda. Brennan was almost on every TV. That's what they call trending. There is what we call good content and the trending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Angel Summer was trending. You know Angel? That girl. She puts on the back cloth. Do you know what a back cloth is?
Oh,
she's always using water as a content. Yes.
And she doesn't speak. Is that
yes. While having a pot, pouring water.
Why is that?
That's what we call trending, bro. Our page grew from 1M to 4M in a grace period of 3 months.
From what?
From a grace period of 3 months. That's what we call trending.
It grew from?
It had 1.3M. It's now having 4 million followers. That's what we call trending. And in Uganda right now, the most trending person, actually it was me after chaos with a fellow TikToker.
We shall talk about that.
No, that's crap, bro. I don't give actually, let me tell you something about people. People want to build names on other people. I saw saga where Will Smith went and slapped a guy.
I saw that guy who wanted to kiss him.
No. It's a recent one. Some guy made a joke out of Jada, not knowing Jada has a sickness. That's why she's losing her hair. Yeah, so he went and slapped the guy. They had some awards. It was yesterday, actually. It's making rounds right now. So people tend to pray around people's families, which is wrong. So actually, as I was telling you, it was Mikey trending. I think this month, the trending TikToker right now in Uganda is, who do we have?
Trending TikToker.
Actually, to know who's trending, you should always go on your TikTok. For example, you refresh. If you see that person 3 times, actually, the most trending Uganda right now is a girl. She's in a funny room, making a lot of noise. Some girl. Yeah, she's the trending.
So that's
the trending, most trending TikToker right now in Uganda.
But now, before we close up this, next in the next episode, we shall talk about how these social platforms are dictating now fame and where that takes us to.
Thank you. Okay.
We shall talk about that. So in the next one, join us next Friday with another massive segment of this interview with Mikey Seems Too Funny. So please check him out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere. So please, Mikey, are you on Snapchat?
No, Snapchat is for
you are not there.
It's for
so all the accounts there, it's not for.
No, maybe I have an account, but I'm not active, bro. People on Snapchat, they are not easy.
So he's not on Snapchat. All the accounts are not official. So Mikey Seems Too Funny on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can check him out. And as of now, I sign out.